I think this will help my throat. My lips are so dry. Are we ready? Okay, let's do this. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel that still has no name, but I'm here, your host, Gabby Pinkerton, and you're on the Gabby Pinkerton channel, and I am here teaching you, fellow wedding professional, how to grow your business or how to get started if you're brand new. Today, I am kind of digging in a little bit more into Honeybook. If you haven't heard about Honeybook, it's basically a program that a lot of wedding professionals use. And don't get me wrong, there's like a lot of programs out there, but it's a customer relationship software that I use for invoices, inquiries, brochures, proposals, you know, the contract stuff, basically. Personally, I moved them out of Honeybook after that, but I want to show you three things today that I work on. So let's first take a look at what we do with our inquiry form.
All right, first things first is you are going to go in the template section of Honeybook under contact form. It takes a second for it to load. And then this is where you can have all of your categories. What's cool is that you can brand it, you know, by your own, the branding colors that you have, specific background colors if you want. And then you just go through and find the questions that you want your potential clients to answer. So I do, you know, everything from guest count to total budget. And at the end, they get to select what package they're most interested in. To me, that's important so I know where we're headed when I send the brochure. You can do a custom URL thank you once they filled it out, or you can just do a default message that is also under the templates. All right, now that we've pressed publish on our contact form on the Honeybook side, here's what it looks like on our website. So we've got all the basic information that the client fills out and they press send. And I took the time to do a test here so we can look at it, and I named it John Smith and Jane Doe. Very basic. So here's some information that they get right away when they press submit. We send them a questionnaire. So that's part of the workflow process that we'll go into detail on another video. But they get these questions that are a mix of, you know, wedding questions, but also fun questions about themselves. Then we go back to the dashboard, and under the details tab, you can see what kind of project this is. I have to manually input it as wedding. And then we have their date, their location, their budget, and any other notes.
The second part about Honeybook that I really like to, or the second feature from Honeybook that I really like to use is the brochure. So once the client has inquired, it auto replies with a questionnaire, and it gets to, you know, it's something we want to know more about the couples, and we, you know, fun questions like, what do you guys like to do together? What's your favorite drink? Where do you hang out on weekends and stuff like that. But once they submit that, then we can customize a brochure for them.
So let's take a look at the Honeybook brochure. When you have your new client's profile up, you just need to click on New File, Brochure, and you can either select a brochure that's already been done or from a template. So obviously taking time to build your templates is super important because then it's an easy click for each new client. Here I actually want to go back and select the travel template because we are looking at a destination wedding of sorts. They're outside of Los Angeles in Joshua Tree, so we want to select that. You can create a custom image here. You can also just upload something simple. We offer 3 packages to our clients, and each one you can see here we describe. And on the client side, it's actually clickable. So they could get all of these packages and click on the one that they're interested in. At the bottom, we have a customize your experience section where we offer a few add-ons. So then you get ready to send it. You can customize your message here. It's also a template that you can type and submit it to all of your new inquiries.
And the last feature that we love about Honeybook, or that we use really often, is the contract. So they've gone through the inquiry form, they have received a brochure, and then on their end, they've selected the package they're interested in. And then on our end, when we log into Honeybook, it auto-populates our contract, the proposal, and the payment schedule. So it kind of reiterates the package they've chosen, and then it kind of fills out the contract that we've saved as a template. So it's nice because when they get to the payment part, they can also select to click auto pay, and they don't have to worry about their second or third payment, however you set that up. So it's easier on our end. There is a small processing fee or credit card fee, but hey, that's the name of the game. That's just how we do business, and it makes it super easy for everybody to book.
Last but not least, we have our contract. So now we're going to add a new file, which is the proposal, because it includes the contract, the package they selected, and the payment schedule. So here, because I'm not dealing with a real client, I have to kind of import a few things myself. I'll assign it to the client to bill to, and I like to select an image that makes sense for either where their wedding venue is or what their style of wedding is. So create a little more inspiration and keep it on brand. We'll save that. And as we go down, normally, again, if it was a real client, they would have selected the package they wanted, but here I'll manually add it in. So we'll just pretend do full planning. And since this was a destination wedding, we're going to change this to $10,000, which is our, extra zero, which is our cost, including travel fees. Now, in the payment schedule, you can divide it by 2 payments. You can select whatever dates you want. You can add another payment. So here we'll just do that for the fun number. And at the bottom, you have your contract. So I had a couple templates in the past, but now I've kind of selected the main contract that we always use, and I set that as a default. So again, the importance of your templates. So all your contract information is in here. Double check that the names are correct and all that. And at the very bottom, you have the option to sign. So I will accept my signature, and then I would send it out to the client for their signature.
All right, guys, well, that's it. Those are the 3 main features that I use in Honeybook. If you want to try it out for yourself, I have a link below that gives you 50% off your annual fee. Definitely give it a try. I'm a huge fan. Again, I use this in conjunction with a few other programs for all of my planning needs, but this is where I start, and this is how I keep my clients organized. So give it a try. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell so you get the notifications every time I have a new video, which hopefully is every Tuesday, like it says in my thing, but life happens and it's sometimes every couple weeks.